The night before the war, the world held its breath, not because bombs were falling yet, but because words were. Words like certainty, words like imminent threat, words that would soon change millions of lives. In dimly lit briefing rooms and glowing television studios, officials pointed to satellite images and secret dossiers. They spoke of hidden factories, mobile labs, weapons that could bloom into catastrophe without warning. Iraq, they said, possessed weapons of mass destruction, and the clock was ticking. The claim moved fast, faster than doubt, faster than caution. It filled headlines, echoed through parliaments, and seeped into living rooms around the globe. But beneath the confidence was something fragile. Intelligence stitched together from fragments, assumptions, and fear left over from past wars. Analysts argued behind closed doors. Caveats were written, then quietly softened. We assess became we believe, became we know. Each step sounded small. Together, they carried the weight of invasion. As 2003 dawned, the pressure intensified. Governments insisted the evidence was solid. Some media outlets amplified the urgency, replaying the same images, the same phrases, until repetition felt like proof. Other journalists hesitated, sensing gaps, contradictions, silence where facts should have been. The clash wasn't just over Iraq, it was over trust. Who do you believe when the stakes are this high? Then the war began. Columns of smoke rose, statues fell, and teams fanned out across the country with Geiger counters and notebooks, searching for what had justified it all. Days passed, then weeks. Sites were empty. Warehouses held dust. The weapons, once described with such certainty, refused to appear. The realization landed slowly, then all at once. The intelligence had failed, not in one place, but many. Sources were unreliable. Dissenting analyses were sidelined. Worst of all, urgency had drowned out skepticism. For soldiers on the ground and civilians caught in the middle, the cost was no longer theoretical. In the years that followed, inquiries unfolded like quiet confessions. Reports admitted mistakes, some leaders apologized, others defended decisions made under pressure. Trust, once broken, proved harder to rebuild than any city. Today, the Iraq WMD intelligence failure lingers as a warning written in hindsight. That fear can masquerade as fact, that consensus can silence doubt, and that the loudest claims are not always the truest. It asks a question that still matters. When power and certainty speak together, who dares to ask for proof? If this story helped you see history more clearly, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Your support helps the channel grow and keeps these conversations alive.